May all our frontline guests please look at the camera in front of you so we can take the first early morning photo shot. Big smiles, everyone. It's a beautiful day today. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good morning to all. Yang berbahagia, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail bin Haji Bakar, Chairman of Johor Plantations Group Berhad. Yang berbahagia, Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, Chairman of BURSA Malaysia. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Syed Muhammad Syed Ibrahim, President and Chief Executive of Johor Corporation. Yang berusaha, Encik Muhammad Faris Adli Shukri, Managing Director of Johor Plantations Group Berhad. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Fadil Muhammad, Managing Director of Group Wholesale Banking of RHB Banking Group. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Muhammad Umar Swift, Chief Executive Officer of BURSA Malaysia, Directors of Johor Plantations Group Berhad, representatives from JCOP, Kulim, and Johor Plantations Group Berhad. Members and representatives from RHB Investment Bank, CLSA Singapore and CLSA Securities Malaysia, M Invest Bank, CIMB Investment Bank, and Afin Huang Investment Bank. Management of BURSA Malaysia, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of BURSA Malaysia, welcome to the listing ceremony of Johor Plantations Group Berhad on the main market of BURSA Malaysia. I'm Izrin Farah, your MC for the day. And now, before we proceed with today's event, please allow me to invite onto the stage Al-Fadil Ustaz Ahmad Abdullah Munshi, who will lead us with the doa recitation. Dipersilakan Al-Fadil Ustaz.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ya Allah, to you belongs as much praise as the fill of the heavens, the earth, and anything you wish. Forgive us for our sins. Bless us with your guidance and tawfiq. Bless our plans, our effort, strengthen our direction, simplify our affairs, guide us with your continuous guidance. Ya Allah, avoid us from despair, weaknesses, incompetent and poor quality. Protect us from conflict and strife that causes money. Grant us the strength and ability to drive this company in the best direction. There is no might, no power except Allah. With this new year of Hijrah and upon listing of this company in BURSA Malaysia main market, make it the starting point of our journey to make this company respected and emulated, a company that benefits the community and excels in every sector we are involved in. Ya Allah, give us in this world what is good, and in the hereafter what is good. Save us from Jahannam, grant us Jannah. Wa sallallahu ala nabina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Syukran jazilan Fadil Ustaz for the doa recitation. Semoga majlis kita pada hari ini diberkati ilahi dan berjalan lancar dengan kehendaknya. Amin. And now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to kickstart today's event, it is my pleasure to invite Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, Chairman of BURSA Malaysia, to deliver his opening remarks for today's special occasion. Tan Sri, if you please.
Thank you, Izrin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berbahagia, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Ismail Haji Bakar, Chairman of Johor Plantations Group Berhad, Datuk Syed Muhammad Syed Ibrahim, President and CEO of Johor Corp, Encik Faris Adli, the MD of Jpg, Datuk Fadil, MD of Group Wholesale Banking of RHB Banking Group. We also have our President this morning, Datuk Umar, Encik Julian from BURSA Malaysia. And of course, we also have some of the luminaries from the investment banking fraternity Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning. Let me begin by welcoming all of you to BURSA Malaysia, to our listing gallery here, to the listing of Johor Plantations Group on the main board or main market of BURSA Malaysia. Now, I must say that this is probably the most or the best attended listing ceremony that we've had this year. Congratulations. And deservedly so, not just because this is the 25th listing this year and the largest in terms of market cap at 2.1 billion ringgit, but it also a welcoming back ceremony, if I may, because KUALA Plantations was listed on BURSA Malaysia many years ago until it was delisted in August 2016, about 8 years ago. Now, delisted not because they were bad, but because they were quite priced, and Johor Corp was very smart in undertaking that selective capital reduction program to take the company private. But I must say that we're actually very happy that you've put the price asset back onto the market and share it a bit, only 35% as a start, I suppose. But I think this is a good entity to be listed on the stock market. Now, indeed, this year, we have had a very good pipeline into the market, and that's very much driven by the improved liquidity that we had in the market. And for the first half of this year, we've seen interest coming back to the market significantly from an average daily trading value of 2.06 billion ringgit last year. So this year, in the first 6 months, we had the average daily trading value of 3.27 billion ringgit. And we've seen the foreign investors coming back to the market in January and February. They did leave the market in March and April and came back in the months of May and June. When in June, towards the end, they did leave the market a little bit. So net for the first half, they were negative by about 800 million ringgit. But the good news is that they're back in July with about 394 million ringgit back to the market. And that has helped pushed the index up. As you know, in the first half of this year, we closed at 1590 level. That's up 9.3%, making BURSA Malaysia as the second best market in this region after Vietnam. And of course, we've seen that momentum continuing into July. And alhamdulillah, with Friday's closing of 1,611 points, we're up about 10.7%. Now, all these activities into the market is very much reflective of the fundamentals. And as you know, the economy has been growing quite strongly, although last year was a bit low at 3.7%, but in the first quarter of this year, we have increased our GDP growth by 4.2%. And if you've seen the industrial production index numbers for April, that's up more than 6%. And I think the belief is actually the second quarter GDP will be a much stronger figure, and very much on track to achieve that average range of 4 to 5%. And in fact, most analysts are looking at the upper part of the range, more closer towards 5% for this year, which is very encouraging. And that has also spurred many companies wanting to come to the market. And as I mentioned, this year, this is the 25th listing and the 5th on the main market. And we have another 3, I believe, in July. So July 2024 is the busiest month for BURSA for a while. And we have 7 listings altogether. And that means that we are, inshallah, on track to have 42 listings for 2024 compared to 32 that we had this year. Now, back to the star of this morning, which is Johor Plantations Group. Now, this is, of course, the second plantation company to be listed this year. And as I mentioned, it's actually the largest. But I think the interesting part about Johor Plantations It manages 60,000, it owns rather 60,000 hectares of plantation land. It is one of the best and most productive plantation, and it is also integrated, and it is 100% RSPO certified, which is great because, as you know, globally, only about 1/5, 20.5% of the global CPO production is actually RSPO certified, and we're glad that someone like Johor Plantation Group is actually championing in that space. And to take it further, I'm delighted to learn that you are developing the integrated sustainable palm oil complex. There'll be end-to-end, I think from start to end, not just in terms of sustainable production of CPO, but also in terms of the production of renewable energy and so on. And I think this will go a long way in helping promoting ESG in the marketplace. And for us at BURSA Malaysia, we will certainly be supporting you in that journey, and we are glad that you've chosen to list back on BURSA Malaysia. Now, if I may, the third point I want to make here is in respect of the responsibility. Being a public listed company comes with responsibility because you're actually raising money from the public. So I think it's about 800 million ringgit that you're raising, and that comes with governance and so on, and which is something which I don't worry when it comes to Johor Plantation Group. We have the chair, who's also the chair of Bank Islam, former KSN, and a renowned person of integrity. And of course, on the board, you have a CEO who was formerly from BURSA Malaysia too, and Faris, and also a board member, Lily, formerly from BURSA too, and many others, luminaries on the board. And of course, being part of Jacob also, who's actually accustomed to good corporate governance and so on. So with that, I just wish you all the best in your journey as a PLC. We'll be here to support you all the way, inshallah. And this morning, it's great to see so many old friends. So apart from this being an IPO listing ceremony, it's also a reunion of sorts for many of us. Apart from the ex-Bursa, I was mentioning the KPMG and the Johor Corp fraternity, and of course, the Bangsa Johor fraternities too. the chair and the major shareholder from Johor. And so with that, again, I thank you for your presence this morning, and I wish Johor Plantations Group and Jacob every success for the future. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and now it is my pleasure to invite Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail Bakar, Chairman of Johor Plantations Group Berhad, to deliver his speech. Tan Sri, dipersilakan.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, Chairman of BURSA Malaysia Berhad. Yang berbahagia Datuk Said Muhammad Said Ibrahim, President and Chief Executive of Johor Corporation. Yang berusaha Encik Muhammad Faris Adli Shukri, Managing Director of Johor Plantation Group Berhad. Yang berbahagia Datuk Fadil Muhammad, Managing Director of Group Wholesale Banking of RSB Banking Group. Members and representatives from RSB Investment Bank, CLSA Singapore, CLSA Securities Malaysia, M Investment Bank, CMB Investment Bank, and FIN Huang Investment Bank. My fellow directors of Johor Plantation Group, management team of Johor Corporation, Kulim Malaysia Berhad, and Johor Plantation Group Berhad. Members of the due diligence working groups, representative from our new shareholders, honorable and distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good morning and very warm welcome to Johor Plantation Group Berhad Listing Ceremony. We are delighted to see all of you here today on this momentous occasion. Today signifies our landmark achievement for JPG as we make our debut on the main market of BURSA Malaysia Security Berhad. We are deeply grateful for the support that we have received throughout this initial public offering journey thus far. This public listing is both a significant milestone and a springboard for the next exciting phase of JPG's story. In just a moment, we will hit the gong to mark JPG's official debut on the main market of BURSA Securities, ushering a new era for us. Throughout our journey, we have remained committed to cultivating a sustainable future, aligning with Johor Corporation purpose of membina and membela. Thus, this public listing of JPG will amplify our efforts to create greater value for all stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, following our initial public offering, we have successfully raised a total amount of 735 million, of which 389.8 million was raised from the public issues, while 345.2 million was raised via offer for sale. We are grateful for the overwhelming response we have received from investors during our IPO. This is a resounding vote of confidence in JPG's vision and our ability to unlock value for our investors. We are committed to delivering continuous value to reward our shareholders for their trust in us. Our vision for the group is to become an integrated player in palm oil industry, producing specialty oils and fats with global market reach. This entails our strategic venture into the downstream segment, our commitment to advancing the circular economy and ensuring the long-term viability and sustainability of JPG. With the favorable outlook following the upward trend in global demand for vegetable oils, as well as the industry shift toward sustainably sourced crude palm oil, we believe we are strategically positioned to address the increasing demand for sustainably produced specialty oils and fat, and to leverage on the opportunities ahead to grow our market share. Given the exciting development that await us, we are eager for what the future holds for us as we step into the next chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end, on behalf of the board of directors of JPG, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to BURSA Malaysia Security Berhad, Security Commission Malaysia, and all the relevant authorities for their guidance throughout our listing exercise and the approval for our IPO. Immense credit goes to JPG teams for the relentless effort throughout this IPO process. The unwavering spirit made this achievement possible and laid the foundation for an extraordinary future. My deepest gratitude also goes to RHB Investment Bank and as our principal advisor. Our other advisors, CLSA Singapore, CLSA Securities Malaysia, M Investment Bank, CIMB Investment Bank, Affin Wang Investment Bank, everyone from the due diligence working group for your dedication and support throughout this exercise, as well as our investors for your trust in us. Your belief in JPG fuels our patience and motivates our to strive for excellence. Thank you once again for being here today to witness JPG's successful listing. We look forward to your continued support. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Tan Sri, for the most insightful speech. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now very quickly, before we move on to the highlight of today's proceedings, please allow me to give you some brief updates on the market and trading information of Johor Plantations Group Berhad. Johor Plantations Group Berhad will debut on the main market of Bursa Malaysia bearing stock code 5323 and a stock short name of JPG. Johor Plantations Group Berhad will be listed under the plantation sector of the main market of Bursa Malaysia. At 9 a.m. sharp, Johor Plantations Group Berhad will strike the gong, indicating that trading has begun for JPG. And as we eagerly await and anticipate this momentous occasion for this, let us now invite Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail Haji Bakar, accompanied by Encik Muhammad Faris Adli Shukri, onto the stage for the hitting of the gong ceremony. And we also invite onto the stage Datuk Hisham Jafri, Encik Syamsul Anwar Abdul Majid, Encik Abdullah Abu Sama, Encik Fauzi Ahmad, Encik Muhammad Fazilah Kamaruddin, Ms. Vinnie Chong Pui Ling, Ms. Ong Lili, and Puan Norita Jaafar. We'll first take a first lineup shot of the board near the gong. Okay, dear board members, if you can please look at the camera in front of you. Big smiles all around. Okay, for the first shot, please look in front. Okay. Okay. All right. One shot first, the full shot. Good night. Okay, the first shot, please look in front. Big smiles all around. All right. And now, one more. Okay, one more. Okay. And now, Tan Sri, if you can pick up the mallet and just action aja depan gong. Please not hit the gong yet. It's not 9 o'clock. Belum lagi. Action saja. Okay. Ala-ala. Okay, please look in front of the camera. Tan Sri, you can have your time after this. You may hit the gong as many times as you want. Look in front. Okay, board members, let's proceed to the trading board where we'll have a short briefing. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 5 minutes to go. I'm sure anticipation is growing high. And we're down to 4 minutes to go to 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. We do still have time, so everyone can just relax and chill on stage before 9 o'clock approaches. And we have 3 minutes to go. Tan Sri, you may pick the mallet up in preparation for the hitting of the gong ceremony. Tan Sri, you may hit as many times as you want. You may hit as loud as you want. Today's your day, JPG. Two minutes to go. Are we all excited this morning, everyone? Yes, so please join in the countdown later on, yeah? And you can see the clock ticking at the background. Getting there, we are getting there indeed. You do not want to miss this momentous occasion today. And we are down to our last minute, ladies and gentlemen. Not long to go. Please join me in the countdown later on, yeah? Just a wee bit more to go to 9 o'clock. Less than half a minute to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, we are almost there to 9 a.m. Later on, let's begin the countdown together, yeah? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on behalf of BURSA Malaysia, a hearty congratulations to the board members and management of Johor Plantations Group Berhad, the advisor, and all the relevant parties involved in today's successful listing ceremony. Please, if you can have the board members proceed to the trading board. Big smiles, members of the board, to the front cameras, please. Today is your day. Perhaps we can have Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, Datuk Syed Muhammad to also, and Datuk Fadil to also join the board members in front of the trading board for a photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next agenda for today. But first, another round of applause for today's successful listing ceremony of Johor Plantations Group Berhad. And now, it is my pleasure to invite Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar to present a listing commemorative plaque to Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail Haji Bakar, witnessed by Datuk Muhammad Umar Swift, Datuk Syed Muhammad Syed Ibrahim, Encik Muhammad Faris Adli Shukri, and Datuk Fadil Muhammad. Can we also have all the board of directors to please join in the memento presentation? Let's have the board of directors to flank our VIPs in front for the memento presentation. And now, to reciprocate, Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. Ismail Haji Bakar will present a token of appreciation to Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar. Please look in front to the cameras. Big smiles all around. Thank you, Tan Sris and guests. And now we proceed for our photo opportunities at the front of the stage. We would now like to call upon the representatives of the management of BURSA Malaysia to come up stage first. Please be invited. Mr. Julian, Encik Julian, Encik Leong Siming, Encik Miss Tay Yu Hui, as well as Puan Aina Zahari. Thank you, management of BURSA Malaysia. You may now step off the stage. And now we invite the representatives from CLSA to please join the board members on stage. CLSA Malaysia and CLSA Singapore. Datuk Fadil, please join. Apologies. We also invite onto the stage the representatives of M Invest Bank, CIMB Investment Bank and Afin Huang Investment Bank to also please join this photo opportunity. Dijemput ke atas pentas, RHB2 as well. Thank you very much, everyone. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're excited what comes next. But today is your day, so it's a whole celebration for you. And with this brings us to the close of the listing ceremony of Johor Plantations Group Berhad. For those involved in the press conference, you may proceed to the media room located just behind me. And for other guests, we do invite you to partake in the refreshments that we prepared in the conference room across from this listing gallery. Our ushers will guide you there. And also, we've got many places to have photo opportunity. We've got the milestone wall, I believe, inside there, as well as the hologram room. And on that note, and on behalf of BURSA Malaysia, we would like to thank you, everyone here present here today, for the listing ceremony of Johor Plantations Group Berhad on the main market of BURSA Malaysia. With this, wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you and have a pleasant day ahead. Stay safe. Salam sejahtera.